Jeremy with Bombite Inc. and BasicBMS. I got some new features I want to tell you guys about. We just released this week. Looks like we've got progress billing coming out now, so with AR payments or accounts receivable payments. We also put in a new module, a Zelle module, so we can collect via Zelle payments or direct wire transfers. And then also a lot of work around Stripe payments. So now with BasicBMS, we can take credit card payments. Those credit card payments, along with the progress billing, allows us to take down payments before projects begin and everything else. So let's jump right in the middle of this. I kind of want to show you a little bit of how this flow is. So if you can bear with me here a little bit, switched over from Windows to Linux here last week and getting used to a whole bunch of new recording software and everything else. But anyway, so we're logged into BasicBMS here, and let's go ahead and we're just going to go find us a customer here, and we'll work with Murillo Perry, and we'll go to invoices, and we're going to create a new invoice for this customer. This should fire us up a new invoice, 018, so let's go ahead and we're going to open that invoice here. And now in this new invoice, we're going to see some new features that we've rolled out. So this will indicate for now whether this was paid by check, Zelle, or credit card. This is going to go away here real soon because ultimately we can accept payments now in different forms, right? And so this is generally the items section where we add items to the invoice. And then here is the payment section. So for now, let's just add a laptop for these guys, and we're going to just say this is a Lenovo laptop, and we're going to say it's a Lenovo Yoga. Let's say it's $500. I'm going to say they take one, and the price is $500. And we'll go ahead and save that. So this should pop in, and then now we're going to see that our payments outstanding are $500 and the total invoice is $500, right? So good so far, right? We can manually add payments, but in this case what we really want to see is we want to talk about using the Stripe payment feature, right? So let's say that before we order this, we're going to require a deposit of half down. So we just created a Zelle payment link. That Zelle payment link also includes a fee. That Zelle payment link is $250, right? So we'll go ahead and open this payment link, and we're going to go ahead and make this payment. So we'll just use some pre-canned information that I've got stored here, and we're going to go ahead and tell it to pay. So what's going to happen is this payment's going to go to Zelle. Zelle is going to call back to the EMS to BasicBMS, and it's going to post that payment. So when we come back over here, you'll see that it has cleared the Stripe payment, and it should have posted back the payment to the payments piece. And so you can see here that the payment now is showing that the payment was made and that the balance remaining is $250. If in the future we need to make a second one for an additional $250, let's say, we can create another link, or maybe we told them that there was 3 milestones payments in this progress billing, right? So we can create another link here for them. We can send out, again, this invoice. The URL or the QR code will be here at the bottom, and they can pay the link that way. So if we come in here and we do print, right, or export the PDF, it's going to show us the items that were on the invoice. It's going to show us the payments that have been made on that invoiced account. And then down below, it also shows us the way that they can make payments. So they can either mail in a check, they can do a Zelle wire transfer, or a Stripe payment. Now, obviously, if they mail us a check or we do a Zelle payment, we're going to have to add those entries by hand using the payments, right? So we can come in here and we can say the payment was by check, and we'll just give it a check number 102, and we're going to say we're going to apply $125 to that, right? We can do some GLing here, some ledgering if need be, but for this demo we're not going to focus too much on that. And then we're going to go ahead and hit save, and now we should see that the remaining balance is an additional $125. So you will have to manage this in some senses. If the payment came in check, you can go in and remove the Stripe link, or you can create an additional Stripe link. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at with this at this point. And if you see anything else in here, I noticed that the surcharge isn't posting, so I'll get back in here. We'll clean that bug up. But yeah, so this whole thing's coming together quite nice. So if you've been following my videos, we did a video about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, about the scheduling piece that we wrote. That was this scheduling component that spans the whole application. So now we've got the invoice thing working and we've got the Stripe thing working. So in the coming weeks, the hope is to take the schedule and tie the schedule with invoicing, and then we can create a system whereby we automatically start invoicing our customers on a regular basis or on a scheduled basis. So if these are things that you're interested in, or if this product looks interesting to you, please follow me on many different forms of social media. Facebook, I think we're on LinkedIn, on YouTube, and then obviously there's my website there, basicbms.com. If you go to the news section, you can see a lot of these videos and news articles that are out there published. And yeah, hope you find this interesting. Thanks for your time.